Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, back on the mic on Friday afternoons with today's market wrap and today's week market wrap. And we've got Irma. Everybody looking at Irma. As I've said in the last few weeks, that usually this time of year, right before Labor Day and right after Labor Day, can be mighty slow. A lot of people still on vacation. It's exactly what we got. We got the SPY here going inside week. And what that means is drying up and doing nothing. 1, 2, 3 days completely within the opening day's range of the week. And there's a good chance that was going to happen because we have a shortened week, only 4 days. And so here you can see this inside week. So because this is the first week of the month is still neutral. All right, albeit slightly red, it's still neutral. The overall market has not picked a direction until we can discernibly take out this week's high or low, so we'll see how that goes. Well, we did see today with Irma coming, people are going, what happened? Insurance companies going up? This don't make no sense. But here's what happens. So when something that's so obvious, you can see this chub. Obviously, you've got the big bomber storm of the century coming at you. And they cleaned them out. Here you can see this big broadening formation here, stop them all the way out. Then expanding that, taking these guys out. By the time yesterday it comes down into here, this trade is crowded. Everybody who wants to be out is pretty much out. Anybody short and holding, waiting for it to happen, gets caught in this. And that's what a crowded trade looks like. You had Allstate coming up. You had Travelers. And so that's what occurs. Everybody who wants out is out. Everybody who wants to be short is short. The only direction that thing's going to go is up. And so how far that's going to go in the future, that's another story. But especially around an event like you're watching here. We also saw people running to the hills going to hotels today. Hilton up a bit. And you can see this. Saying hotels, if they're still standing, probably going to do pretty good. You had the Hilton, you had Marriott doing stuff like that. So other things we had continue to work coming in the storm. Home Depot, and talked about Lowe's Corp here. And remember, we wait for those. A little bit different of a story, not getting crowded because they were holding off. And then inside week last week, and then you come in here, and now you can take it up. Another thing we've talked about last weekend was watching the OIH. Now, we had a little bit move on these oils, and then, as we've seen many, many times, fade and not do much here. But one of the reasons here is watching this monthly here. Now, it's still inside on the monthly. You can see it's green. This is the first time, well, at least it's not closed yet, but anytime that's green this month and on the week and on the day in the 60, that would be full time frame continuity, the upside. And it has not closed higher than it's open in 11 months. And obviously it can still go lower, but certainly something to keep an eye on when oil firms up, or should it firm up. GILD, biotech, we saw some biotech strength early, and that's all you got to do. You see the up, you see the sideways, you see the inside day, and boom, up into there. Then you come into a Friday, not uncommon to take out some slight higher highs, and then back in, we'll see no weekly signal coming up for that. Anyway, so what we look for when you see the SPY do this, it goes inside week, is that we can expect it to just vacillate back and forth as the week goes on. QQQ does the same. Dow Jones Diamonds here does the same, all that stuff. And so what that means is every day that we're going to be looking for those divergences in the market, whether the sector strength, the gappers, which we discernibly saw. We had the financials dropping, a tad KRE with the regional banks going inside week to the downside. So there's some stuff there. And also when I tweet out the gappers in the morning, Clovis, and Clovis was very nice. Clovis here, you see this? I don't know. Was gapping up from its old lows yesterday, and then just here goes up into here and just gets clobbered. This is called a momentum shooting star. It's also inside down, inside down, inside down. Come up, shooting star off here. And if this is all new to you, I teach all this stuff, and I got a ton of videos on YouTube, Smiths in the Black, all one word, and certainly in the VTF. But you can see when they slightly take them out and go shooter, and you have this discernible angle there, here, slight higher high, boom. Clovis is very nice off the gapper list. So now that we have our equilibrium, what we're potentially looking for is called a simultaneous break. And what that means is when these broader averages and everything starts breaking in the same direction. Qs are a little bit weaker today, but if we can get these inside weeks all breaking the diamonds, SPY, and the Qs all in the same direction, that'll get my attention. all right, because that gives a simultaneous break in the futures, and we'll watch to see if everything follows suit through there, because the biggest moves often come from simultaneous breaks. More often than not on monthlies would be the bigger ones, but we're starting off the month, and we have reached equilibriums on these things, especially in QQQ land, where you can go to XLK, you can go to semiconductors SMH, and then you're going to see the inside days for AMD, or inside weeks, NVIDIA, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, so plenty of tech inside, BABA, AVGO, Broadcom, all semis, so you can definitely keep an eye on that. And, you know, just one more thing, if we start to resolve back to the upside, you can look for the things that do have signals to the upside. And in Techland, that right now is going to be Oracle on the monthly. And what that means is here you can see there's 2 bars completely inside this bar's range. Inside month, took it to the downside, but wasn't strong enough to come down and take that. Comes back up, hammers in there. That's a rev strat, which means reversal strategy to the upside. Here, and here is working on taking them out, and then it's just a matter of follow through. But for stuff like that, yeah, I teach it. Come see me at T3 or on the VTF. I've got a ton of stuff on my YouTube, Smiths in the Black, all one word. And of course, I tweet a bunch of stuff out at Robin the Black anytime, and you want to stop by there too. All right, short week, lots of inside weeks to take a look at coming up. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm Rob Smith in the Black Quant Edge VTF here at T3 Live with today's Market Wrap.